Shipping, the wonderful act where a fan decides which characters are secretly in love and gets annoyed at you when you disagree with them and offer a more realistic alternative. I think we can all agree that Mickey likes Minnie, and not Pluto like that degenerate in the back keeps telling us. Shipping is a concept as old as time itself, and one rife in every fandom whether we like it or not. However, as time has progressed, so has shipping, or regress might be the more accurate term. See, everyone ships. I ship, you ship, even your nan ships. However, there was an unspoken rule when it came to shipping of the past. It was just a ship, and that's all it was. It wasn't canon, it wasn't necessarily something the writers were hinting at. It might have been something we wanted, but not necessarily something we, or the story and characters necessarily needed. Let's take a look at a very famous ship that eventually became canon, Elicity. For its first 2 seasons, Arrow was legitimately great. It told the story of a guy trying to clean up his city by any means necessary. It featured great characters and great performances, and was generally an engaging show to watch. But then the show introduced Felicity. Now Felicity was a good character with a good performance from Emily Bett Rickards. However, she was not one of the main players in the story, only being boosted to series regular for season 2, and even then the story was more concerned with Oliver, Deathstroke and Sarah. By this point though, a number of fans had grown to really like Felicity, and especially enjoyed her interacting with leading man Oliver Queen. The people behind the show clearly took notice of this, and it was revealed near the end of season 2 that both characters harboured feelings for each other, and thus Elicity was born. Now it's no secret that after season 2 Arrow dipped in quality. Now I'm not saying Elicity was directly responsible for this, but I do think that shifting the focus of the story, if only slightly, onto the love story of 2 characters who were not originally planned to end up together, was to the show's overall detriment. Shipping very clearly had a negative effect on the story and the show overall. Now this is not the shipper's fault, and it's possible that Elicity could have worked, but it is undeniable that the show suffered as a result of this ship. However, at least the Elicity ship made sense. 2 characters who have good chemistry ending up together, I can see that. It makes more sense than most modern ships nowadays. Nor has the horrific negative impacts of shipping become more apparent than the anime community. Anime ships in the past used to be, I want Ichigo and Rukia together. Then we transitioned to Naruto hearting Sasuke, and now you can genuinely ship any anime character together. It wouldn't surprise me if people thought Happy from Fairy Tail would make a good match with Happy from Eden Zero. What? I think they'd be a cute couple. Also, ships of the past were so wholesome. I think Inuyasha and Kagami would make a great couple. They seem so sweet together. Nowadays it's more like this. Eren was waiting in the office when Levi bursts into the room. What did you want to talk about, Eren asks. Who said I wanted to talk? Levi responds, unbuckling his belt. He then smacked Eren's rear with the belt, causing him to fall against the desk. Levi then slammed Eren's head into the desk, causing Eren to blush. That, or he still had the Titan marks on his face. Speaking of Titans, Levi whipped out his own. He then spat in his hand. Sorry, I got a little distracted there, but you see my point. Shipping used to be more about the romantic side of relationships, but now it's all about the sexual element. Also, according to the shipping guidelines of 2022, every character is now gay, even if they are confirmed to be straight. According to My Hero Academia fans, Deku has just been ploughing his way through the male cast. Now there's nothing wrong with non-straight ships. Heck, even if a character is confirmed to be straight, ship away. I don't care. The issue is when certain fans delude themselves into believing the ship is real and canon, and accuse you of being all kinds of ists and foes when you remind them not everyone is going to agree with their ship or see the same thing they do. Honestly, there are times where they provide evidence as to why 2 male characters are absolutely 100% confirmed to be in love with each other. Then it makes you question whether they have actually ever spoken to or even met a guy before. Imagine if I shipped Batwoman and the Flash, and people were like, Liam, you know Batwoman is a lesbian, right? That ship can't exist. It crashed and burned before it even left the dock. And I responded with, not only is my ship real and canon, but you're actually problematic for not seeing the truth that the creator absolutely intended to write. I would sound like an idiot. And let's move on to the absolute worst kind of ships. Ones that involve people in real life. Fortunately, these ships receive the most backlash, as it's usually not fun for 2 people to be told that they would make a great couple, especially if they are just friends. Ships like these can genuinely ruin friendships and make people feel uncomfortable around others through no fault of their own. As a rule of thumb, it's best to keep your nose out of the business of others and let them live their life how they wish. Plus, it is possible that in some cases, you may have actually prevented the relationship you wanted to happen from happening. Now, it wouldn't be fair of me to talk about other silly shipping without in fact revealing a few of my own. However, unlike you simple plebeians, my ships always sail and are always correct. While you were over there fantasizing about Ichigo and Rukia, my ship of Ichigo and Inoue became canon. Whilst you were counting how many times Naruto and Sasuke nearly kissed, my ship of Naruto and Hinata was blossoming into a reality. As your Natsu and Lucy ship actually did become a reality, so did my Juvia and Grace ship. As you can see, the moral of this video is simple. Shipping is silly and stupid unless I do it because I am always right. Anyway, please like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it.